still.
Yeah. What was your favorite boss battle in the first one?
My favorite boss battle in the first one, and of every boss ever in any video game, is Psycho Mantis.
A very common answer, but...
Yeah, I've stated it before, I will say it again. No one will ever play a boss that will top their first experience with Psycho Mantis.
Definitely. Well, it should actually... having the Rumble controller helps.
Right.
Not having it as I did.
Card with some Konami saves on it also helps.
Now that you have some, you'll have to go back and try it.
He already told me I liked Castlevania.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually didn't touch the game for 3 days afterwards. Because I really thought he read my mind.
Oh, you mean are you talking about all those years ago?
Yeah.
Oh God. That gotta scare the fuck out of anybody.
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't enjoy that.
It's kind of weird when you're. Well, did you enjoy Castlevania?
I did enjoy Castlevania. I couldn't beat it, but I enjoyed it.
Well, Konami knows how to make challenging games.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, my favorite boss, oddly enough, my favorite boss in that whole game is probably the final one.
Really?
Not
the fist fight with Liquid?
Fight. Yeah, not the stupid damn Jeep chase or anything. Just the fist fight. I think that's why I like Gray Fox and I like Liquid, because it's just... I think I just like the fist fights. The guns just seem like the ones that are very gun-centric, like the Hind D fight and the fight against Rex, which gave us some trouble.
No, it gave you some trouble.
No, the damn Rex fight gave you trouble too. A few times.
I seem to remember I did beat it on the first try, though.
No, you didn't.
Did I? I know I beat Ninja on the first try.
I don't think you did that either.
I did that. I definitely remember doing that.
I remember it took a long time.
Because I didn't let myself get kicked in the face.
You kept missing, too.
That too, but mostly I wasn't letting myself get kicked in the face.
Yeah, and if I went back and tried it again, I wouldn't either. Whatever.
Yeah. I guess Psycho Mantis for me. Just...
Yeah, the Liquid fight, the last one, not any of the other ones. Because all the other ones count as Liquid fights, too. Speaking of that, how many of them were there? There was...
Alright, you fought him while he was in the Hind, so that's one. When he was in Metal Gear Rex, that's two. When he was on Metal Gear Rex without his radar, which was three. You punched him on top of Rex, is four.
That was four.
And then the Jeep chase is five. And then he finally succumbs to Fox Eye in a cutscene after that. So he survives 6 different attacks on his life. Or survives 5, and...
He's definitely a hardy one.
Yeah, he goes down on the 6th, and then... That's a good segue into Metal Gear Solid 2.
Exactly. Which started out pretty strong. Metal Gear Solid 2 did. It was cool. The tanker chapter's cool. That's obviously why you wanted to play it.
Yeah, that's all they put in the demos, too.
Yeah, well...
They knew.
Exactly. What was that, Zone of the Enders?
Yep.
As the demo? Yeah. Which I never played, but...
I had it solely for the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo. I'm not afraid to say. Zone of the Enders itself was a great game. Once I finally got around to playing it. Yeah.
Well, now
so that people
you were past the blindness of the demo.
Yeah, so people won't say, OMG, you only got Zone of the Enders for the demo. Yes, I did, but then I ended up liking Zone of the Enders. So all 5 people who watch this, and then all 0 of them who know what Zone of the Enders is, has no reason to antagonize me now.
Exactly. I never played Zone of the Enders, but I recall borrowing Zone of the Enders to play the demo from another friend named Jesse, coincidentally.
Oh.
A lot of people named Jesse helped me get into Metal Gear.
That's good. I think the only time outside of our recent run-throughs that I played Metal Gear with someone else was with a middle school friend of mine named Calix.
Alex?
Yeah.
Interesting name.
Yep. We were on the same elementary school basketball team. That made things interesting when the coach wanted to yell out instructions.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah. Anyways,
but, the tanker chapter. It's really all that. The first few times I played, I would always beat get to the end of the tanker, and then I would just stop for some reason. I don't know why. Well, thinking back, maybe I was trying to tell myself something that I should just stop. But I would get through the tanker, and then I would stop, and then I would start over later on, and then I finally did beat it. But the first few times in 2001, I think it was, when I got it for Christmas, I got it with my PS2. My parents bought me a PS2, and they bought me Metal Gear Solid 2. So it was definitely a good Christmas that year.
I bet. Let's see, I got Metal Gear Solid 2, I think a couple days after it launched.
What was it, November of 01?
Something like that.
Not too long. It was about a year after the PlayStation 2 came out.
Yeah, it was...
Go ahead.
I don't even know where I was going with that.
Even looking back, seeing it now, it's still it's a damn good looking game.
Yeah, definitely.
But seeing people always complain about the PlayStation 2's graphical capability compared to the Xbox, certainly not to the GameCube, but I think that was one of the best showcases of its capability.
Yeah, it was very, very good.
Without a doubt.
The hero of Shadow Moses?
So, 2 introduced us to Raiden.
Unfortunately. What was it? What was his name? Quentin Flynn?
Quentin Flynn.
Yeah, the fellow that voiced Raiden that you actually got to meet.
I did meet him just last month at ASIN.
Yeah, and
I bought a Raiden action figure exclusively to have him sign it. And
with the famous quote of his.
Priority my butt.
Exactly, it's great.
You'll have to throw down.
We'll give you a listen to it.
Good.
Priority my butt!
I'll have to take a picture of it so you can add it into the video.
Yeah. Apparently, sidebar, ASIN wasn't very good from what I'm told.
No, it was too big for me.
Too big?
Too big.
Was it an anime con?
Yes.
You should never go to Otakon then.
No,
Otakon's top 3.
I need to say that I've been to Otakon.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
That's the only one I go to every year. I can't even imagine a smaller one. Well, I can. I've been to Katsucon, which is in DC, which is a lot smaller. I need the big ones. The big ones are good. And I can't live without the dealer's room and the big old game room. But, because I've never gotten to meet any of these voice actors, because they never seem to have anybody that I give a damn about at Otakon.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I know. I wish they'd have someone like
David Hayter.
Yeah, that would be nice. Because I'd get him to do a little bit for this station, like you're listening to WMRT, even though nobody would get it.
To WMRT.
This is Snake. Exactly. Even though nobody in the demographic would understand.
No.
Then I would probably get him to say CMO, so we could use it. But we got a nice. I think even though he wasn't the main character, I think we got a nice dose of Snake in too.
Yeah, even though he was dead for most of it.